Hi and welcome to this lesson. As a part of this lesson, we will try to use the concepts that we learned in the earlier lessons together, namely methods and arrays. The objective of this lesson is to write a program that uses both methods and arrays together. Let us get started. Let us have a refresher of what methods and arrays are. In Java, a variable is used to hold a single unit of data. Arrays are used to hold a group of similar data together. A method is used to write code and give a name to it so that the code can be used whenever we need it. Let us try to write an example that uses a method to sort an array in ascending order and display the result. The program does the following. We have an array in the main method and we have to create another method that accepts this array as a parameter. As a part of this method, we will sort the array in ascending order and print the array. The method does not return back any value to the main method. Before writing the example, let us have a look at the logic in which sorting is done. Sorting an array. Sorting is nothing but arranging or ordering the elements of the array as per a certain sequence. The numbers can be sorted in increasing, which is the ascending order, or decreasing, which is the descending order. Thus, if there is an array that has numbers 15, 10 and 12, sorting it in the arranging, ascending or increasing order would mean arranging the elements in the order 10, 12 and 15. To do this sort, we will use the following logic. We will take each element of the array one by one, starting from the beginning, and compare it with each element to its right. While comparing the elements, if the element at the first position is greater than the element in the second position, we will swap the elements. This process goes on till the end of the array, and once all of these stages are completed, the array will be sorted in ascending order. Let us work our way through an example. If we have an array which has the numbers 15, 10 and 12, as part of the first step, the element at the first position is compared to the element at the second position. 15 is compared to 10, but as 15 is greater than 10, they are swapped. Thus, at the end of this step, the array becomes 10, 15, 12. Now, going to the next step, the element at the first position is compared to the element in the third position. 10 is compared to 12, but as 10 is smaller than 12, nothing is done. Now, as a part of step 3, the elements in position 2 and 3 are compared. As 15 is greater than 12, 15 and 12 are swapped. Thus, at the end of the steps, the array gets sorted in the ascending order. This technique of performing sorting is called bubble sort. Let us try to write code that does this logic. Do not worry about the size of the program. Let us try to walk through the lines. The name of the class here is method array sort demo. As a part of this class, we have two methods. A main method that runs from lines 4 to 7 and another sort array method that runs from lines 9 to 25. The program execution starts from the main method. The main is also the entry point. Thus, as a part of line 5, we are creating an integer array variable of name array that has the values 15, 10 and 12. As part of line 6, we are making a call to the sort array method. And we are sending the created array as a parameter. As part of the sort array method, we are writing the logic which performs the sorting of the array. For this, we are using two while loops. The first while loop is used to go through each element of the array starting from the left, and the second while loop is used to compare it with each element to its right. This happens from lines 11 to 18. As a part of line 18, we are using an if to check if the first number is greater than the second. If it is so, the numbers have to be swapped. we are using a temporary variable to perform this swapping. This happens in the 3 lines from line 20 to 22. Thus, this process repeats for all of the positions of the array, and finally at the end of both of these loops, that is at line 25, the array will be sorted in the ascending order. Finally, in the lines 28 to 30, we are displaying the sorted array. Thus, we have written a program that creates an array and sends an array to a sort array method. As part of the sort array method, we are performing a sort in ascending order and displaying the elements of the assorted array. To understand this example, let us try to write another exercise which uses the example as a reference. We are trying to write a method that accepts, say, an array as a parameter and sorts it in the descending order or the decreasing order of elements. The hint here is that to sort the array in descending order, we have to work through each element of the array and compare it with other elements. But instead of swapping the elements, if the first element is larger, we will have to swap the elements if the first element is smaller. Thus, the condition inside the if changes. Similar to the example, the method here also does not return any value and prints the sorted array in the method itself. To summarize, we have had a look at the example of using arrays and methods together. As a part of our next lesson, we will have a look at the different stages in writing a program from a real-world perspective. Thank you.